catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders?
I just realized I was muted. When I started, I found the entrance. Apparently, the original opening that I was in when I last left off was, not the correct entrance. I had to look up where it was. It was around the side of the building. And now I'm here. Let's see. No, that's a fair question. You want to explain how you're still alive? Could we take a step back and not blow up any buildings while I'm still in them? Dumb. Oh, sweet law, Halcyon Helen rose from the dead.
Really, Quentin? This is the inspector you hired? No. Actually, it makes sense. If I was trying to frame someone for murder, I'd hire a gormless dolt and make them inspector too.
Hold on. If you're not a ghost, then what are you? Will somebody please tell me what's going on? Hey, I may be gormless, but I am definitely not that other thing.
What the captain means to say, Miss Helen, is... How are you still alive?
Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest secret in the Aetherwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
That must have been her sister in the ballroom. I can't
Dun
imagine
dun
what she's going through
dun.
right now.
A twin? The only thing worse than being an only child has gotta be having a perfect sibling. Can you imagine the parents?
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
What plan are you talking about? You used me to pin this murder on someone else. I don't like being used, Lou. Feign shock, Administrator Ludovico, a murderer and a coward. Why, I never. I'm sorry about Belinda.
Call me a murderer all you like, Inspector, but I'm no coward. I bloodied my hands to save this colony. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
They're not symbiotes. I've seen the way the infected behave. That doesn't sound too bad. Halcyon is a pretty depressing colony. And then rake in a tidy profit for yourself. Helen, you were right. He deserves to die.
Wait, hear me out. I'm not the only one with blood on my hands. I tried to defend Halcyon's future. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent.
Intelligence. I'm not intelligent enough. That was you in the labs. You killed Dr. Blossom. What are you talking about? Who did you kill? I'll be the judge of that. Perception. I know, you killed the Ranger's mascot.
The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I, and report back to his master.
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there, just watching us with those cold, dead eyes.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't working for the administrator. Just how many people have you killed, Helen? I found him rummaging through your things.
That doesn't surprise me at all. He was on Ludovico's side, just like the others. Dr. Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, that flackwit of a mascot, they were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them.
You murdered Leora Blossom. You killed Constable Keene. She was on your side. I've heard enough.
You know what you need.
I don't really care. I don't really care that she killed all those people.
Stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
Helen, I'm with you. Ludovico is out of his mind. Alright, Administrator, I'm with you. I'm helping you, Helen, but once we get out of here, I expect answers. Wait, Helen. I have more questions. No, let's just...
Wow. I can't believe we're running with Halcyon, Helen!
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out.
Oh, the action
Follow me
music.
and stay close.
Let's move. Oh, here. No, I got the shotgun. Let's...
Head through that door.
let me see before I enter combat or something.
There's another way
Okay.
out.
Sealed. Am I supposed to... Oh, lock. Ah, I can't use my gun. What? There he is. Oh no, that was Helen. Was that Helen? Where am I? I couldn't tell. What's this? Close to the exit. Ah, okay, that was Helen.
Made it. Nice work, Inspector. We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out.
What's the plan? I'm helping you because Ludovico has to be stopped. You and I are not friends. No, we're friends.
This entire complex has been exposed to those parasites. Law only knows how many they've infected. Most of them won't even know they're carrying a parasite inside of them. If they're showing symptoms, it's probably already too late. Boundless energy, insufferable joy, an almost saccharine attitude of optimism. Then just like that, parasites bursting out of their bodies. Fat and wriggling with vital energy.
Spare me the details. Science? Dumb. Just spray 'em with a fancy pesticide. This colony's full of weird chemicals, right? I'm glad I didn't eat anything at that hotel. So do you want me to kill everyone, or...
I imagine you don't hear this very often, but that's remarkably clever of you. An airborne pesticide of some kind. I think you may be onto something. Let's meet back at your penthouse. We'll ready our next move.
I'll meet you there.
See you soon, Inspector.
Oh, let me select the penthouse. No, that's the entrance. No, which one is the there we go.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence.
Do you need a minute? I'm sorry, this must be difficult for you. Yeah, Helen, people die, it's what they do. Can we get to the point?
Thank you, but no. I can't grieve properly while Ludovico's still breathing. So let's see if we can't solve that problem first. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not gonna sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, he'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites.
Alright, so what do we need? Medical. So your immune system could destroy the parasites before the larval stage. Perception. Read the formula. And also slightly depressed instead of incredibly happy. Helen, I swear, if you're about to ask me to go steal some chemicals for you, dumb, squint at the formula. That's a lot of numbers. And what's that squiggly thing?
That's a question mark. Look, never mind, just listen carefully. I need 2 ingredients. Essence of sprat and a pod of parasite eggs. Please, for the love of the law, don't eat either.
I'll try.
Go to the spaceport warehouse and look for the sprat essence. You can find an egg pod in the wilderness reserve. That's the place with all the trees.
Oh. Essence of sprat sounds like a type of perfume Spacer's Choice would make.
Please, let's not give Spacer's Choice any ideas. Essence of sprat is not a perfume, thank the law. Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry. It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with sprats and accidentally discovered a way to become immune to the parasites. That's probably when she decided to switch to human testing.
And once I've got the ingredients...
I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Use the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic.
Science 45, easy enough. Dumb science. Yep, no problem. I know exactly what all those words mean.
That's reassuring to hear. I have complete confidence in you, and I'm not regretting my decisions at all. You'll be fine. The equipment was designed to be used by your average Rizzo's worker. It's practically idiot-proof. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites.
Persuade. Not so fast. Let me borrow your needler. Cedric's going to want a piece of Ludovico. I can recruit his help. Let's see, give me the needler.
Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back?
Pretty much, hand it over. I'm already doing all the work. I deserve to feel like an Aether Wave hero.
You're right. You do deserve the spotlight. Here. You take good care of my needler, and it'll take good care of you.
Hell yeah. Thanks. Holster the gun.
There is one other thing. While you're at Piraeus Spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you.
Okay. I want to ask you about, Belinda. You killed innocent people. Did you really think that I'd be okay with that? Well, I am. I like your style, murdering anybody you want in the name of revenge. Hell yeah.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, and that worries me a little. Leora Blossom and Maria Keene were on Ludovico's side. They chose to stand between me and my sister's killer. I had to cross them off.
Let's see. What exactly happened between you and Constable Keene?
Could you believe me if I said I gave the constable a chance? I spoke to her in her office. I told her everything. Belinda, Ludovico, the parasites, all of it. Maria said I was guilty of corporate sabotage, and that she had a duty to report me.
Damn. A-cab.
She told me how sorry she was, and I told her the same thing. And then I shot her. Maria was
Good.
defending my sister's killer. If someone murdered one of your crew in cold blood, what would you do?
Let's see, I would have made him pay. Lie. I don't have any crew. It's just me. Shrug. I never really, need a reason to go on a murderous rampage. It doesn't matter. You're a murderer. And nothing's going to change that.
Well, that's, concerning on a number of levels. Let's just hope you direct your violent impulses toward the administrator. Was there anything else?
I wanted to ask you about Belinda.
My inspector. Am I being questioned?
I'm not an inspector anymore. Call me Hawthorne. Intimidate. That's right, and I advise you to cooperate. No, we're just talking.
Fair enough. I do owe you at least a few honest answers. Belinda and I shared the role of Helen, but she was also the only person who knew the real me. To the rest of the colony, I'm Halcyon Helen, but to my sister, I was just Ruth. I could be myself around Belinda, and she could be herself around me. She was my only sister, but she was also my only friend.
People know you're Ruth Bellamy. Was it hard for Belinda to keep herself secret? Nobody else knew you had a twin sister?
No. Belinda enjoyed the secrecy. She could slip into the role of Halcyon Helen, attend social events on my behalf, perform a few stunts, deliver a few lines. And then, when she grew tired of all the people and all the attention, all she had to do was slip out of the role and be my sister again. She was the secret twin. She had a comfortable life in the shadows, an easier life. I made sure of that.
She was important to you. If I were you, I'd want revenge too. It's an easier life in Byzantium, while the rest of the colony starves to death. That's all I wanted to know.
What I want is my sister back, but I'll settle for killing Ludovico.
Nobody else knew you had a twin sister?
Parents, naturally. An agent, a couple of directors. None of them had any reason to reveal the truth. To them, Helen was a brand. Revealing our secret meant damaging that brand. Damaging that brand meant losing money. Nobody in this colony wants to lose money. Belinda and I saw Helen as an act of theatric sleight of hand. We enjoyed the deception, the challenge. We wanted to see how far we could go.
I'd say you went pretty far. You two became Halcyon's best paid stars. I can't imagine you thought it'd end this way. That's all I want to know.
And if I hadn't underestimated Ludovico, you and I probably wouldn't be talking about Belinda in the past tense. We wouldn't be talking about her at all. It should have been me in that ballroom. Belinda died because I was careless. Never mind that. If you've got something else to ask me, now's the time.
That's all I wanted to know.
I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity.
Birdie was carrying this datapad. I think it's yours. What exactly happened on the night of the murder? I want to hear the whole story. Tell me what happened.
Yes, this is mine. I'd kept notes on everything I suspected, everything I'd discovered. It's all here, all in code. Belinda and we had a secret way of communicating. Words and phrases that had a special meaning to us. Numbers and dates that were only important to the two of us. Only 2 people in the universe knew that language.
I'm sorry. Give her the datapad. Here, take it.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
What exactly happened on the night of the murder?
You don't know how many times I relived this moment in my mind. I discovered what Ludovico was up to when I toured the orchards. I threatened to expose his plan. Ludovico decided to eliminate me. He programmed Burbage 3001 to fire on his command and disabled the security cameras in the ballroom. Only, he didn't know about Belinda. I'm sure he thought it was my skull he caved in with a bottle of Spectrum Brown. Burbage covered his blow with the plasma shot, and then Ludovico wiped his memory.
That's when you decided to hunt him down? Yeah. Then he hired me to pin the murder on someone else. Sloppy work. I would have just dumped her over the edge of the complex.
I don't think he expected you to be so competent. In the end, hiring you may have been his undoing. I went after Leora Blossom, and you were just one step behind me. I programmed an automech to steal some explosives from Cedric, but you weren't far behind. You were always hot on my heels, one step behind and catching up. I realized I'd have to throw in with you or eliminate you.
You would have lost that fight. I want to hear the whole story. Tell me what happened.
It's a long story, Inspector.
I've got time. Reach for a cigarette. Then you'd best get started.
It was supposed to be just another marketing job. Rizzo's wanted Halcyon Helen to be the face of Spectrum Brown. Some hideous concoction served with a dead parasite. All we had to do was...
Oh no, it's the tequila worm.
Shake some hands, sign a few autographs, drink a bottle of Spectrum Brown in front of a camera, and try to smile. Belinda didn't want to go. But I wanted a change of scenery. In any case, we couldn't possibly say no.
Not exactly a ringing endorsement of Spectrum Brown. Why didn't Belinda want to go? You made it sound like you didn't have a choice.
I'm an actress by trade. Pretending to enjoy Spectrum Brown was one of the hardest roles of my career.
You said Belinda didn't want to come to Eridanos? Why didn't you just turn down the job?
Belinda always hated endorsement deals. They felt cheap to her, inauthentic. She always believed her first priority was to our fans, and not the company that bought us out.
What happened when you got to Eridanos? What made her change her mind? I didn't know Halcyon Helen was a company property.
Belinda and I arrived on Eridanos and played our usual game of trading places. We were practically flawless. Even Ludovico didn't know about us. Belinda was unhappy for the first few days, but then she met Bertie Holcomb. Bertie treated her like a human being and not just an Aetherwave icon. They were just about perfect.
Except for his temper problem. I found the ruined picnic. So why'd they break up? I met the guy, he really did care about her.
Bertie has a dreadful temper. I was worried about Belinda for a while, but she told me he'd never lay a finger on her, and I took her at her word. Bertie wasn't the person I should have kept an eye on. It was Ludovico. I had a feeling Ludovico was hiding something. Belinda stayed busy socializing with the celebrities around the complex. That gave me some time to do a little digging.
I heard you insisted on a tour of the labs. You tipped your hand. Ludovico was obviously onto you. So you made your way to the orchards and left me my first clue.
The Purpleberry Orchards was the heart of Ludovico's operations. I knew I'd find some answers in the R&D lab. I saw everything. The test subjects, the parasites. Spectrum Brown was never safe to drink. Those harmless, dead parasites at the bottom of every bottle. They were just dormant. They would have sold out in a month. This colony loves novelty. They'll eat up any new product we toss their way. A new cereal, a new Spectrum flavor. Ludovico knows that. From Emerald Vale to Byzantium. A parasite in every brain and a grin on every face. Every last one of us trapped behind a mask of joy. That's what Ludovico wants.
Ludovico realized what you were up to. He thought you'd expose his plans. That doesn't sound so bad. I won't let that happen.
I was careless. I was risking Belinda's life every step of the way, and I never even realized.
Don't blame yourself. Say nothing. A little late to realize that.
I wish it were that easy. Still, thank you. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Goodbye. Alright, let's see what else I want to do here. Acquire essence of spread, collect the egg, and recruit Cedric. Alright. Recruit Cedric. Oh, it's where is Cedric? Okay, there's that. See over. What? Oh.
Smile, damn you!
Bring me down.
Oh my god, there's so many enemies.
Oh yeah, that's
There we go. Oh yeah, oh, I guess he's over here. What?
Oh, how'd you get in here alive? You are alive, yeah? And not one of them? No, you look clean.
Inspector, you made it. Well done. I'm afraid you may find the spaceport is, at the moment, less hospitable than usual. My apologies. Regardless, you must have some purpose here. Do tell.
What happened here? I'm working with Helen to create an antiparasitic. We need essence of spread. Ludovico's behind everything. Will you help me take him down?
Oh, my. You mean Lou was up to no good this whole time?
It gets worse. He wants to infect all of the colony with slugs. Can you be smug later, please? This is urgent. I thought he was just an asshole. Turns out he's an evil asshole. Are you going to help me punch the purple berries out of your rival or not?
It's an ambitious plan, I'll give him that. But tell me, why should I help you, Inspector?
I'm appealing to your better nature here. You're joking. Architect's balls, because I'm the sprat fucking inspector, damn it. Dumb. Because I'm one person and kinda dumb. And I need help, please.
Oh my word. I had thought you were acting the fool to disarm me, but... Good law. You weren't acting, were you? How are you alive, Inspector? Regardless, having seen you in this new light, I'd have to be heartless to say no. You can expect Slug support. I'll arrange for my agents to meet you at the distillation station.
Oh yeah, I didn't try the needler out. I forgot about that. Much appreciated. Tell them to bring their best weapons and any personal issues they'd like to work out through violence. How'd you know I was headed there?
I'll do that. I think one of our checkpoint guards is going through a divorce. As thrilled as I am to assist you in taking down Lou, we have barricaded ourselves in here for a reason. I imagine you have a plan for getting out of the spaceport safely?
I'm going to disperse an anti-parasitic. It's almost ready. It took some time. Oh, it took some of the infected on its way in. Should be safer now.
That I'd lose some of my agents to this violence was likely inevitable. Still, that is sad news, Inspector. Kindly save all further bloodshed for Ludovico.
What happened here? I'm working with Helen to create an anti-parasitic.
With Helen? You don't say.
It's a longer story than I have time for. Yes, to create an anti-parasitic to keep... Void, damn it, did you know she was alive? Dumb. I did say just now. Should I go slower?
I'd forgotten how disarming your sense of humor is, Inspector. This anti-parasitic, it would restore my people to their original, non-infected selves? Safely?
Yes, well, probably. It's the best chance we have. Essence of Sprat, Cedric. Does Slug have it? Would you, rather I leave them as mind-controlled slug puppets then? If I wanted them dead, I'd skip the anti-parasitic and just use a bullet.
Law, but you like your extremes, don't you? Well, I'll take my people's probable cure over their guaranteed death. Coincidentally enough, Slug can supply you with Essence of Sprat. Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman, you remember her? There's a package on the desk in her office. You'll find the Essence of Sprat you need in there.
Thanks. Who ordered Essence of Sprat anyway? Well, well, how incredibly fortunate. Hold on. You told me you don't believe in coincidence.
You're right. I don't. Now then, is there anything else I can do for you while you're here?
What happened here?
Whew. Whatever it was, it happened quickly. Like a wave sweeping across the shore. We were overrun. Survivors are still...
Oh, hello, Vio. How's it going?
Call to Slug agents
I'm
out at the
good.
dock to keep their distance.
Hopefully I can finish this
With the
tonight.
warehouse's stores, Slug could hold out here for weeks, easily. Possibly months.
Let's see. That's all for now. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got the needler. Where's the... Oh, it's a science weapon. Let's see. Oh, that's good to hear. Finish this. I don't know how long the final sequence of the game, because I still have to finish this DLC, but... Do you know how long the final part of the game is on Tartarus? Let's see. You hold in your hand the actual needler used by Halcyon Helen in her serial Terror on Monarch, brought to you by Odin Pictures, as seen on the Aether Waves. Here, let me upgrade it, repair, and... Alright, this better be good, because it was all of my money. Oh, what? Oh, when you reloaded it, What? Yeah, it replaces it with chemicals. Rid o life. Costolerine Deb Elirol. Oh, okay. So I could probably finish. I don't know how long this is. Essence of spread. Okay, I got that.
Brat? Why would anybody keep a vial of... Never mind, I don't want to know.
Can I go over this? Let's see. No, it's an invisible... Oh, there we go. Actually, probably just fast travel. Where I need to... Oh, I have to leave. Okay. It seems like this is the... Getting towards the final part of this thing, though. We discovered the big reveal is that Halcyon Helen wasn't killed. It was actually her twin sister. And the real Halcyon Helen is alive. Oh, I have to actually, like, manually leave. I guess they want me to... There's probably some, like, plot thing. Okay, there. A lot of loading screens. Is it gonna make me go into the cave I was already in earlier, I guess? Okay. I think I already cleared out most of it. I don't think anything. Doesn't look like anything respawned. Backtracking, yeah. Oh, here. Parasite egg pod. Alright. Alright, now what? Synthesize the thingy. Okay, back. Oh my god. And it reloads my gun every time I interact with something here. Okay, the centrifuge.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
How is it? loading screen simulator. Oh my god, was it in the penthouse? I could have fast traveled here, but it looked like it was outside. Then again, the trying to fast travel is a pain. Oh, it was. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Dumb. Pour the stuff and push the thingy. Sure. You pour the gooey stuff into the test tube and toss in a handful of the other stuff, and there's a sizzling sound. Something smells like dead sprat. The device does its work without any additional input from you. The swirl of bright colors entertains your eyes. And a few moments later, you hear a bright chime. Examine the centrifuge. See a small label on the back side of the device. Rizzo's Laboratory Centrifuge. No training required. All Rizzo's laboratory equipment has been designed for use by the what? Let me read this again. By the unschooled worker. Insert ingredients, push button, and watch it spin. Rizzo's technology, it's so easy a Spacer's Choice worker could use it. Okay, Dex and Perception. Peel the back label. You see another smaller label under that one. It reads, Discontinued Model, Spacer's Choice Proprietary Technology. We put loading screens inside of your loading screens. It's a disperse the cure. Where at? Ah, here. Oh, let me fast travel, but the thing is over top of it. Damn it. Hold on, let me switch my... There. Oh, is it like poison? Let me see. 3? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's like a... I guess it's like a poison you can just inflict on stuff. And then just, like, run away. Ah. This guy's just watched it all go down. Can I, like, see what these things do? Ah, here we go. Okay, this weapon fires infinitely refilling tiny flechets coated in one of 3 potent chemicals. Rid-a-Life is a deadly green liquid that slowly damages the target. Cost-o-Illyrian is a corrosive yellow goo that slowly eats away at a target's armor. Let's see. Debilitrol is a numbing purple liquid that slows the target. The potency of these chemicals scale with the wielder's science skill. The wielder can cycle through the chemicals by reloading.
Greeting protocols suspended. All non-essential protocols suspended. Phaeton is standing by for larval compound dispersal.
Cool. Load antiparasitic. Dispense this instead.
Affirmative. Dispersing. Arythos
The
distillation.
rock or the hard
What have
place?
you done?
Choose to
What in
either
Lord's
infect
name
or
have you
cure
done?
Eridanos.
You hijacked our atmosphere. Are you trying to kill us all? No. You're trying to kill my symbiotes. I'm not going to let you destroy everything I've built. I can still fix this. I can undo the damage you've done.
End of transmission.
Alright. Head to the distillation station. Okay, I have to manually go there, I guess. Now, hold on. What does this do again? The cause is a corrosive yellow goo that slowly eats it. Oh, it's an armor. It gets rid of armor. Okay. Yeah, this one is like a... It slows them down. Can I fast travel? No, I have to run there. They're really padding the time out for this DLC. This... Actually, here. Yeah, I might as well just unequipped. Come on, I can't unequip that. Let's see.
You smile.
There, if I hit him with this thing, and it gets rid of their armor, and then I can shoot them with the rifle. It probably does a good bit. Oh wait, this is the, oh, is it gonna... Okay, hopefully this is the... It doesn't make me go around the side again.
Look out!
Oh, yeah. Trying to infect me with your sorrow? Not in my life.
Wonder what they were storing down here. Were they getting ready for the launch of Spectrum Brown? This place really could use a decent engineer.
I hate that every time I interact with something, it changes my thing. Let's see, increase pressure levels. Sure, why not? Watch for pipe leakage. Okay. Oh, they're getting hit by the steam, I guess?
I just wanted to make you smile.
Here they come!
Ah, they hurt a lot.
I'll show you happiness! I just want to be your friend!
Oh no.
Turn that frown! To make you smile!
Oh my god. Okay, that guy's got armor. Jeez, oh my god, I died. They hit too hard. Okay. Maybe not aggro them all at once. I'll have to take it slower. I'm not powerful enough to kill all of them. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Down they go. Can't get past that armor. Who's ready for more?
What?
Wonder what they were storing down here. Were they getting ready for the launch?
This place is definitely not sanitary.
Okay. Save this time. Okay, here, let me. Where's my shotgun? There it is.
Here they come. Nice one.
Don't you frown at me! I just want to be your... Oh yeah, that's funny! Now don't! I just want to make you smile!
Their mistake.
Not gonna let no... Yeah!
They won't try that again.
I don't know what we're gonna
of fine in there, but based on what we've seen so far, I'd say be ready for anything.
Yes, I know you're hungry. Be patient. I'll feed you soon enough. Just a guest. The one I told you about. The inspector. Welcome. We were just talking about you.
We? No. Look around. Then point to yourself. Me? Perception, squint. There's somebody behind you. Or something. You really need to lay off the spectrum brown, Lou. You've gone round the bend.
I don't see any other dim-witted inspectors around, so yes, you. I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton. Contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've saved this colony?
I sprayed the chemtrails.
All you've done is robbed Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness. And you've angered my queen.
My queen. Your queen? What exactly is going on here? I'm not going to listen to your crackpot rambling. I'm here to avenge Belinda. Inspiration. Turn to your companions. Am I the only one tired of listening to this guy? Temperament. Hold up your hand. I know you're about to start a monologue. I don't care.
I beg your pardon.
Hurry up. I need to kill you before Ada starts worrying about me. On second thought, this is obviously a big moment for you. Carry on. Let me guess, you're about to reveal a horrible giant slug monster, right?
Oh, you're worse than those people who talk in the middle of a picture. You really couldn't let me have my moment. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to feed you to the queen, and then I'm going to find a way to repair the damage you've done. Don't be afraid. She can smell fear, and it makes her absolutely ravenous. Your Highness, dinner is served. Wait, no.
Yes.
Damn! Merciful law! Stop!
Slowly faded into darkness, and I let the archangels take him.
Let's see. Who's the one that gets rid of armor? There, this. There, that's. Hit a bunch of its armor off. Oh, there's it. Oh, heck. Excess machinery controls. Let's see. Warning, steam pipe ventilation. Clusters are hazardous. Activate machinery cluster A. What does this do? Oh, it hits it with the... Oh, okay, it's this thing. I get to lure it into this thing. Here. Amazing gameplay. Wow, very, very high quality. Okay, I'll stop there. Let's get it unstuck so it's actually a fight. Here. Okay, it's just kind of standing. Oh, it spits out little things. Okay, it's kind of just standing there. It's just keep hitting it with the stupid the stupid poison. Wow, it has a lot of HP. Hold on, where's the one that gets rid of all this? I just keep cycling through all of the different things. I think you're supposed to lure it into the pipes, but it's just kind of stuck. It won't... Here, come on. Come over here. charisma rifle. Something that does a bit more damage than this. Actually, I should probably save all this ammo for the end of the game. Here's... Wow. Amazing. It's like a Borderlands boss. This is like a average Borderlands boss fight. Amazing game. Easy. There. You have selected Regicide. Kill the Slug Queen. Where'd it drop? Is it? Oh, it's it's Ludovico. Some ammo, a candy, Spectrum Red, Steady. Here, the access card, Administrator's Finery, and the Nova Burst. Ooh, it's a rifle. Assault rifle assault rifles already do a lot of damage. The N-rays make that worse. This gun makes it much worse. Okay. There's no, like, Slug Queen body? No. It was just him. Okay. No. Let me save, so I don't have to end up doing that again. Oh, I keep doing the reload. There's the... Okay, it's like a assault rifle shotgun. No, it's Assistant Harwell.
You made it.
Oh God.
I guess happy customers really are repeat customers. Here, I had something I wanted to give you. This is a golden ticket. Good for one free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of showing you that I appreciate you just for being alive.
That's it. You could have helped me. Attack. Stand still. I'll put you out of your misery. Leave. Thanks, Hartwell. That's... Let's see. Speak to Helen. Speak to Cedric. Return to Ada. Oh. Honor Guard's uniform. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. I don't even have 100 in that thing. Oh, I can't fast travel. Is there a quick way to get out of here? How come I can't? Oh, there's hostiles nearby. Where? Ah, there we go. Let me... Damn it, I have to select a different quest. There.
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico. I'll be honest, eaten alive by the Queen of the Brain Slugs wasn't on that list.
How are you feeling? You're welcome, by the way, Perception. You sound disappointed.
Is that so strange? I imagined this moment would be a little more cathartic. But Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different.
Give it time. You know what you need? A nice cold bottle of Spectrum Brown. Revenge won't bring your sister back. Save the drama for your next cereal. I've got places to be. I didn't help you because I like you. You're still a murderer.
I can't go back to the way things were. I can't return to my old life because it was never my life to begin with. It was shared. Never mind, you don't need to listen to this. Thank you again for your help, Captain. I never would have made it this far without you.
And goodbye.
Ah, so they were twins, were they? I know how that goes. I'm a twin myself, you know.
But that was it. I could put... Just the... Yeah, me too. It's kind of boring. I mean, the story was kind of entertaining, but I just want to be done and say that I beat the whole thing. Let's see. I'm not the inspector anymore. Finished the Aradano's job.
During your absence, I passed the time by simulating a number of hypothetical conclusions to this case. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individuals involved is not flattering.
Oh no, I like the brain rot.
Inaccurate.
I'll have some good brain rot to go back to. Oh, Ada, it sounds like you missed me. I can tell you what happened if you'd like. Alright, humor me. Who do you think killed Halcyon Helen?
My simulations have yielded several possible causes of death. Halcyon Helen may have been killed by one or all of the following: asphyxiating on Rizzo's Spectrum Brown, grappling with a primal while inebriated, killed by an overzealous fan, death by automechanical, or profound loneliness. How close were my estimations?
Why don't I just tell you what happened? Closer than you think. You're so off the mark that I'm wondering how you're my, astrogator.
Please, do so.
Let's see. The real killer was Administrator Ludovico. Lie. Dumb. I don't know how or why, but I'm pretty sure I killed Halcyon Helen. It's complicated. Let's just say Halcyon Helen is still alive.
That is an interesting conclusion, Captain. I am attempting to calculate the likelihood that you murdered Halcyon Helen. Please stand by. My apologies, Captain. Attempting to follow your reasoning has taxed my logic modules to exhaustion. I will require time to reset my subroutines.
You mean you want me to change the topic? Oh, sure. Talk to you later, I guess. Wow. Murder on Eridanos on any difficulty. Well, hold on. Nah, just... Now I can finally complete the thing. Yes. GG.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Know anything useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes.
Oh, hello, Hideki. How's it go?
The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Nice try, but not happening. You promise not to leave without me.
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain, unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Let's see. How long will that take? Well, of all the places to get arrested. What the hell is with you people and landing violations? Wait. This isn't Terra 2, my mistake. I'll just leave.
Your ship is not permitted to leave until you remit payment for your fines and submit yourself to execution. Only after your smoking corpse is thrown from an airlock will we lift the lockdown on your spacecraft.
Aww.
Captain, I would not recommend this course of action.
Let's see. Persuade. Can't do that. Let's see. Hey, how do I know you're a real officer under that helmet? Show me your biometric ID. Or lie. Fine. Execute the chairman's eyebrow stylist over a lost biometric ID. That'll end well. You're just gonna kill me? No arrest or anything? If you're just going to kill me, why bother with a ticket?
Protocol is important, sir. The sentencing of one crime does not preclude the sentencing of another, technically speaking. Tartarus docking authority signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have company at the execution. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that, just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. How can I be of assistance?
I'd like to continue our conversation from before.
I'll be here.
Okay, hold on. Let me upgrade this and repair all of my stuff. Repair this. Oh, I guess. Oh, do I not have any? Okay, here. Okay, that's as high as I can make it. have to go this way. Restricted access. Well, I don't have a card, so...
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Grump.
Oh, they're just... War. Is that a... Ah, okay, this does self-damage, apparently. Oh my god. Oh, they hurt a lot. Is that a... Oh. I can't tell if I'm hitting them or... Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, this thing kinda... Oh my god. Okay, they do a lot of damage. I have to... Oh boy. I am not OP. Actually, this gun kinda sucked. Let me just use the other one. Oh god. Can I just run past all of them? Okay, so this thing. First thing. That thing sucked. I got the shotgun, this thing. Alright, I'm just gonna use that. I'm just gonna run. Let's see if this... Oh no, that's...
Nice of them to leave us a few options.
Okay, what if...
Take a hint.
What if I don't fight any of them, and I rely on my amazing sneaking skills? See if I can get... No. But I do have the ability to save. You can save in this hostile area. Yeah, okay, you can. But I do have the ability to save scum. There's a guy there. Can I go through this little thing now?
They got the drop on us.
Okay, they hurt a lot. Did no one else notice that? I'll take it.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Where am I even going? I gotta get all the way over there. Oh, I can climb up here. Oh, the pit. A note from your favorite warden. Please do not leave perishables in here. We marked them as cold storage because we're starting to move pods in here. This is not an actual freezer. The next time I find a decomposing woolly cow box in here, I'm leaving it in the air conditioning intake for a week. Access storage manifest. It's in dimethyl sulfoxide canisters. Out straitjackets, riot batons. Out ballistic vests. Hibernation chamber. Indoctrination pamphlets. In forced pacification system refills. Hibernation chamber. Material storage and shipping containers. Continue. Note. From your favorite... okay, it's the same. Access architectural records. Structural changes needed to accommodate hibernation chambers in the Labyrinth facility. An analysis from engineers Rodfield, Crane, and Guest. Beginning with the requirement that every chamber receive a constant supply of, at minimum, 34 kilowatts, and that occupants of these chambers be injected with a steady supply of UDL's patented Vito-hibernation fluid, and this run-on sentence carries on for 12 pages before finally concluding, and thus, in order to maintain structural integrity throughout the area designated the pit, we recommend that chambers are installed in cylindrical fashion around a supporting structure dug into the crust of Tartarus to a maximum depth of... The conclusion extends for another 2 pages. So it's a panopticon. Cool. Where's it going? Oh, it's going back this way. Oh. Actually, this might be the... wait till it turns around again. Oh, and then that guy's coming. Please don't come this way. Okay. Okay.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
What? Oh, it's the Marquise. Marquette soldiers that had invaded. Okay. I haven't been spotted yet. Oh, I have to get over there, though. Will these guys aggro onto... I think they'll aggro on... Maybe. Or can I just run? I think I might just... I can probably... I'm just gonna run. Alright.
Your best shot, asshole.
Oh. Oh. Sealed. No. Load. Shotgun camping. My Call of Duty skills coming in handy here. Okay, there we go. Unseal door.
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Tim and Rockwell, I presume? What's this announcement? Get out of my way, Rockwell.
My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
Please, Phineas. Phineas would rather die than cooperate. That rotten bastard. I'll see for myself when I get to him.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
That crackpot is saving the frozen colonists you gave up on. It's a lie. No time to lose then. I need to get him out.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
We're helping, which is more than you can say.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way.
Let's see. You know, I wouldn't have to if you'd be more cooperative about all of this. You know, the thought honestly hadn't crossed my mind. I'm just trying to help. You'd prefer to keep riding this downward spiral? I can fix this place.
If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause.
Let's see, I've already rallied Byzantium against you. It's only a matter of time. Or, with your resources and some of the folks on the Hope, we could do a lot. Then you need my help. This isn't going to go anywhere, is it? I have rescuing to do. Don't be up here when I get back. Can I just kill him? I kind of just want to kill him. Let's see. White chocolate yummies, a pocket watch, and a Corona.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain... needs our help. So, get in there and... Try bigger weapons! I'm reloading!
What?
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
It's over, Sophia. Stand down. We're liberating Halcyon, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop us. Dumb. Wow. When you put it that way, I sound pretty awesome.
Typical. Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis. It's almost as if you delight in chaos. My report said you were simple-minded. I simply never imagined you'd be stupid enough to throw the entire system into chaos. I should have dealt with you a long time ago. You were always too dangerous to leave unchecked.
Can we hurry it along? I've got a colony to save. Ah, stop. You're making me blush. You're all bluster and empty threats.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by your impertinence. Leaving you alive was my greatest mistake, but it is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Let's talk about this. Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your health. You don't understand. Phineas is my friend. I'm not leaving without him. I don't enjoy the thought of killing you. There's been enough violence already.
I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain. Captain.
Let's talk about this. I'm risking. Do your worst, you psychopath.
If you insist. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden.
Oh no, not the robots.
To eliminate you on site.
Of course it's robots.
Remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
Let's see. Sealed.
You gotta teach me that. Real slick.
Let's see. Hack. Designate Ram as a hostile intruder. Let's see. Hibernation key chamber. Well, that was easy.
Why won't you just die?
Yeah, where's the needler? There it is. Riddle life.
That's the last of them.
Alright.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you all right? What did they do to you? Are you kidding? The board never stood a chance against me. You know, I wouldn't let anything happen to you, Phineas. Do you have any idea how much trouble I went through to save you?
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I don't like the sound of that at all. Great. And I was just about to pop open some drinks and celebrate. I'm really not in the mood for your theatrics, Phineas.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
We have a lot of work ahead of us. We'd best get started. Wait, hold on. I need to ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
What do you think happened? How do you know all of this? You mentioned a frigate disappearing. You said there haven't been any new messages from Earth. There's something else.
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
How do you know all of this?
I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost, and that we are alone. She was half right. We are alone, and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, because there's no telling what's happened to Earth.
You mentioned a frigate disappearing.
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
Said there haven't been any new messages from Earth.
Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't sent us a single message in 3 years. No one knows why. Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good reason. Can you imagine what would have happened if word got out? We'd have utter pandemonium.
There's something else there's something else I know about the other colonies, Phineas.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
I forgive you, Phineas. Well, better late than never, I guess. You're a murderer and a liar.
Thank you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
I don't have any more questions. We've got work to do.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Let's see. Somebody has to run this colony. I'm the only competent person left. You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists. I'm gonna do what I've always done. Whatever I want, all the time. Dumb. Huh? Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening. I was thinking about getting some ice cream.
I see. Well, you've certainly earned a treat for yourself. I'll just get on with reviving the other colonists and saving Halcyon, then. Enjoy your creamed ice, or whatever you call it.
Well.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens
Completed the Outer Worlds on any difficulty, and on hard
the
mode.
stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority.
Freedom.
But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together. and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy.
No, the aliens.
One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide Medevic's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of June
Oh, everyone is dying.
the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs.
Dear God, no. Not the jobs.
Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. Olivia and Minnie Ambrose worked together to cure the marauders Adrena Time had created. Through their partnership as scientist and administrator, they discovered the harmony that had eluded them as mother and daughter. And through years of patience and effort, they discovered the means to wean Halcyon from the scourge of Adrena Time. Their work
even the
eventually
DLC,
allowed Wells and his scientists to
counts
treat many
towards
of
this.
Halcyon's marauders. As their addiction waned, the colonists who had lived for so long under the thrall of Adrena Time returned to their communities and loved ones, and joined in the effort to save Halcyon. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. The Rizzo's company in Halcyon dissolved after the collapse of the board. Needless to say, the launch of Spectrum Brown was indefinitely delayed. A stockpile of Spectrum Brown remains buried deep beneath the ruins of the old distillery, abandoned to time and attrition. With the dissolution of the board, Ruth Bellamy found herself without the two constants in her life: Byzantine culture and her sister Belinda. In the face of this new reality, she struggled to find a direction for her life. The colony had moved on from Halcyon Helen and would require new heroes in the years to come. And so Ruth Bellamy decided it was time to exit stage left. She quietly disappeared from public view. The dissolution of the board did not mean the dissolution of the ambitions of Cedric Kincannon, the charismatic leader of Sublight Underground. Cedric offered slugs transportation services to the newly thawed colonists and set to work ferrying resources and food wherever they were most needed. For better or worse, slug headgear became fashionable in the following years. As the board began to disintegrate, Spencer Woolrich found himself at a crossroads. Cling to what little stardom remained to him, or help usher Halcyon into its new future. To the surprise of many, perhaps himself most of all, Spencer chose the latter option. Having learned a variety of different skills in the many different roles played throughout his lengthy career, Spencer founded a radio serial dedicated to staying alive despite the odds. His subjects included how to survive violent encounters with only grazing wounds, dispense pithy one-liners for tense scenarios, and, of course, how to look good doing both. After a brief attempt at dating Helen as one person rather than two, which both Bertie and Helen found too strange, Bertie struck out on his own to try his hand at raising woolly cows.
Oh, hello, Angelic. How's it going?
Many of his former Rangers teammates soon followed.
I'm at the end of the game here, just watching
the team had originally
the final part of it.
The dairy farm thrived under Bertie's leadership and care. The Dairy Rangers privately believed that the woolly cows softened Bertie's temper considerably. Although the only one brave enough to say this to his face was promptly headbutted. Due to the board's dissolution, many of the Prophet's old customers no longer found quite the same value in productivity seminars that they once had. With her business drying up, the Prophet chose to take her followers down a new path. Months later, salvagers on Eridanos found clues leading them to a seemingly abandoned bunker out in the wilderness. Inside, they discovered horribly mangled corpses, sacrificed to a blood-scrawled portrait of a sprat-headed deity.
What?
The Prophet was not among the bodies.
Oh.
Your influence further cemented Ellie's perspective.
Oh, and all of the companions,
She
too.
could never truly rely on others, so she set about making sure she wouldn't have to. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She enjoyed a long and infamous career running missions across the system. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker. And Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed presence and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and left Dr. Wells to save Halcyon on his own. You had more pressing matters to attend to. As you tasted your first scoop of Rizzo's partially emulsified, semi-frozen...
I got my ice cream. Hell yeah.
You realized something. All your troubles, all your adventures, all your struggles and choices, they had all led to this single moment. And it was all worth it. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Wow. The Outer Worlds. Well, that was cool. GG. Awesome. Alright, well, now that that's over, I can finally go back to playing Elden Ring. That's... no, I'm kidding. I don't know what I'll do. I need to actually look up. There's been a bunch of patches for, like, Elden Ring and stuff, and I don't know what stuff is good anymore. I'll have to, like... I'll do a stream where I look up a bunch of builds and videos and stuff of all the different weapons and spells and whatever. And I'll plan all of that out before the... I've got about a month now before the DLC releases. No, not Elon's build, no. No. The double shield, multiple summons on the hotbar for some reason. Alright, well, I think I'll end it there for tonight, now that this is over. Alright, well,